now recording.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. The fact that we beat Canada at their own sport is just, oh, perfect.
It's real nice, ain't it? Real nice after all that shit talk like, "Oh, buy American, eh? I don't fucking like fascism, but I support Justin Trudeau, eh? Oh, wow, America, you're not very good, eh?" Ah, they fucking got their asses fucking stomped. Did you see all that shit?
Oh, dude, the fact that they had 3 fights within the first 9 seconds.
Dude, that was fucking great. I loved those clips so freaking much.
Dude, and the funny thing is about that whole fucking thing, we whipped their asses 3-1. And I think what makes it even more satisfying also is the fact that they fucking booed America's national anthem at the beginning of the game.
Oh,
Little
fucking let them, let the fuckers. I don't even give a shit. They
Much
want to
to the
fucking
chagrin
bullshit.
of them, they just fucking absolutely get their asses handed to them, and it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's like us beating Mexico at fucking soccer, right? It's a total embarrassment. Like, and we stomped their ass, we beat their fucking ass, and all the Canadian Twitter has been trying to gaslight everyone. Oh, I'm proud to be an American, eh? Well, we showed America, we gave them a taste of their own medicine. I was like, dude, that's not what happened, like at all. Like, first off, Trudeau looks like a cuck. And like usual, like that's par for the course. Secondly, 8 fights in like what was it? 3 fights in the first 8 seconds?
9
Y-
seconds.
9 seconds. Yeah, just ass Canadian asses beat. And then we like fucking scored on what was it like 6-1 or 3-1 something like
3 to
that?
1.
3-1. Dude, beat that ass. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my the cope is international, man. It's just fucking hysterical how that works. And then freaking JD Vance shows up to Europe and shuts that shit the fuck down, makes them all look fucking like a bunch of chumps. And now Zelensky's all like, "Well, we go to ask Europe to make an army with us." Like, so you mean to tell me you fucking people had the capability to do this the entire fucking time, but you guys couldn't be fucked to do that? You just had us pay for everything? Like, you sons of bitches, man.
Mhm.
I want every goddamn dime back from the Ukraine.
Oh yeah, that'll probably never happen.
Yeah, but until we get that, let's all just like wake up and point and laugh at the Canadians as they get fucking stomped at their pretty much their national pastime, hockey. It's beautiful, man. And the fact that like what's really funny is Taylor Swift gets booed at the Super Bowl and Trump gets freaking like gets a crazy ass roar. And earlier today, as of this recording, Trump and the Secret Service show up at I think it's some fucking
NASCAR.
NASCAR event, and he just does a quick round around there, and everyone goes fucking batshit for that. It's fucking amazing.
I believe it's the Daytona 500, I believe.
I don't really care. I don't give a shit about NASCAR, to be honest. Like, it's just not like it's not a fun sport. Like, what the fuck do you do? Like, just like you're at home, but like you're watching this shit. Like, what the fuck do you do while you're watching it besides drink?
Probably play video games, masturbate, pretty much the whole 9 yards.
Who's jacking it during a fucking NASCAR event, though?
You would be really, really surprised.
Now that I think about it, I probably would be, and that's just fucking sad in and of itself. So, you know what? I'll just go ahead and just walk that back.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Never mind. Okay, you ready to start a show here?
Let's fucking do it.
Alrighty then. Well, in that case, a one, a two, a skillet. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the MoCast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity, and joining me today is not Riley because Riley's taking a little breaky wakies. He's taking a Riley break. So say what's up to Kang? What's going on, Kang?
Not much, man. I'm just enjoying the absolute copium of Canada, you know?
Oh yes, the Canadian Cope is delicious, man. I can't believe that we get this is the first time in a long time since I've actually enjoyed this timeline that we're in right now, because for like the longest time this timeline really fucking sucked. And for once I'm actually really enjoying it. This is so much fun. I get to just watch all the bullshit flow upwards and downwards. And just watching that just happen during all this is just beautiful.
Oh, it is just oh euphoric.
I don't know
Not
if it's
only
euphoric necessarily, but still, you do have a point though.
not only did we get to see a bunch of Swifties cry at the Super Bowl because little old Travis fucking lost.
Oh man, I'm
Fucking
so glad they fucking lost.
dude, honestly, it was like the way it was gonna be for me, it's just like if anyone gets into the Super Bowl, I'm rooting for them other than the fucking Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. But you wanna know what I actually found out? So even though Tom Brady wasn't playing, he was on commentary, and Patrick Mahomes still lost.
Oh god, man. Am I the only one who thinks that dude's fucking insufferable? Like I don't give a shit about Tom Brady. I wish that Tom Brady would just shut the fuck up and just leave everyone the fuck like I wish that he would do like Troy Aikman did, do his thing and then realize like, hey, I'm kind of done with football. I'm going to go ahead and go home now. Goodbye. And he does the goodbye. But Tom Brady is still there. He's the one that makes out with his kid, right? Like gross.
No, I think that's someone else.
No, that's a football guy, right?
Yeah, he is a football guy, but
No, no,
I
no. The
would
one that kisses his fucking kid on the mouth.
uh
Because there's Tom Brady, and then there's the other one that was super popular right around that time.
I for the life of me cannot fucking think of his name because I just did not care about football most of the time.
You're honestly not missing a damn thing, to be honest. Like it's all good. But yeah. I'm kind of glad that I get to watch all this shit sort of unfold. I love watching Canadians just get shit all on. And the fact of the matter is, this is our victory, and no one can take this away from us, and that's just fucking hysterical.
Hmm. I mean, honestly, I think Canada should just secede and become the 51st fucking state of America, but we all know that's probably not going to happen.
I mean, really, to be even honest, here, like, do you even want to deal with Canada's bullshit? Like, I don't want them to be Americans, to be honest. I just want to laugh at them and embarrass them at hockey some more. And like, out president. You know how no one out pizzas the hut. Well, no one can out Trump the president. It's fucking great.
You
Because
know,
right
the
now
fact that
it's
you say that now is just fucking, you know what? I'm down for that.
yeah. I mean, like, it's just like every once in a while we just poke and tease them because the ass hurt from Canadians over like a fucking joke. Like, I just want, Canada to be a 51st state. I think it'd be really good. And like, we all just like got on the fucking joke, right? But like Canada just got so fucking angry over this stupid little innocent fucking joke. And then they're like, all right, we're going to have tariffs now. It's going to be really funny. And so we made fucking deals with them and got them to stop shitting themselves. And now, instead of just taking it like an adult, They took it like Canadians, and now the American boycott, like the virtue signaling, is off the fucking charts, right? There's so many old Canadians who are all like, I canceled my American trip to Nashville, eh? Now I'm going to go to Mexico and support Mexico and boycott all of these tariffs. Like, well, you can still do that, but you're probably going to, it's not going to happen in America. You're not going to get beat up and kidnapped and then ransomed back to your fucking people, and you'll probably not die even after you pay the fucking the ransom in
Yeah,
America. That's not going to happen. In Mexico, it's probably going to happen, and you probably shouldn't travel to Mexico right now because they're not going to differentiate between like American and fucking Canadian. They're just going to see, hey, fucking Northerners up here, down here. Let's see if we can squeeze some fucking money. He's probably with some company like Halliburton or something like that because no one knows how to dress sort of inconspicuously. Like, if you go to a semi shitty fucking country, right? Or like an area that's shitty. Like you dress down a little bit. You don't dress like you're obviously there on vacation. Maybe you just you don't wear name brand clothes or advertise that you have money. But these people just don't fucking get it. They're only there to really just flaunt their wealth and flaunt their nationality and status, right? Because
yeah.
everyone can shit on Mexico. This is why these pricks keep getting fucking kidnapped and ransomed back. And their government has to pay the shit, or they just end up dying.
I think personally, the fact that we have all these motherfuckers coming over the border, right? I think instead of fucking fleeing from your own fucking country that's literally being ran into the fucking shitter, fucking stay and fight instead of being a bunch of fucking pussies and fucking running.
Well, cowardice is a fucking virtue now. It really is. So why stay and fight when you could just like totally give up and just like come to the land of plenty that we'll just give you just because just we need your vote and we need your compliance and we need you to pick our do our terrible shitty fucking jobs. This is not slave labor. It's an opportunity. And it just that makes me fucking sick because that's what these people really look at immigrants, man. They look at them like they're fucking free, like they're semi-free slave labor. Like just have them have them work the shittiest jobs and then pay them next to nothing and then act like they enrich our fucking culture and our country, and really you're just taking advantage of them.
And it's fucking just disgusting.
Oh, it's criminal. It really is. And like, rarely do these companies who hire these illegals who are fleeing the country or are just fucking around, because there's two sides to every little like story. Uh, they really do just take total advantage of the fact that, hey, if you complain, we'll just have you deported. Because that's the big threat, the big sword of Damocles constantly hanging above their heads is the threat of deportation. You want your lunch hour? You want to be treated like a human? Well, maybe you can be treated in Mexico. By the way, we also called your coyotes because we have people here that are criminal fucks. And that's what a lot of them are too, because you'd be surprised at how deep the connections to cartels really go once you start getting near the border cities in the United States. Not just Texas, but all over the fucking border states, man.
Mm-hmm. It's like my thing is with the whole fucking with having people come in here legally, like literally, you have your own fucking people trying to fight to find a job, right? And like you're giving them to people who literally come in on fucking H-1B visas, like probably who don't even do as fucking much work as they should, and yet here's all these people like fighting their asses off for a good job.
Yeah, you want to talk about adult daycares, man. I kind of think that it's sort of essentially the same sort of thing. I think a lot of these H-1B visa types I think they get some cushy jobs, but I think a lot of them are also sort of shipped off to the coding farm to crunch fucking code and crunch fucking numbers. And I think Silicon Valley treats them just as badly as Walmart will treat the immigrants. Instead of manual labor, it's just code crunching. And that's all that really is. Complain about it, oh, threaten of deportation, or we'll revoke your fucking visa status. That really just it makes me fucking sick to my stomach, man. And I personally think that until we really like just cut the legs out from these corporations and close like every single one of these fucking loopholes, I think we need to just do a complete halt to immigration for a little bit until we can fix it and then reopen, I guess, the borders or whatever we have to close once we finally fix everything.
And the sad thing is that is probably not going to happen.
Well, I don't know, man. It might happen. We have Trump in office. We have like, oh, sadly, we have RFK as the health czar or whatever the fuck he is. Like, he's got to do a whole lot to actually impress me. And so far, I think a lot of his stuff that he says is fucking batshit. And pardon me if like this is anyone like if you're listening and this is your boy. Sorry, but I don't have I don't get the hype between RFK. Like I think he's a god tier troll, but I wouldn't really put him in charge of anything. Not anything important. Like I would have someone who's much more of a professional who's wanting to shut down fucking Monsanto and Bayer and make those criminals like every single one of them from like every manager up until up and including the president and owner of the building that they rent to stay there. I think every one of them should do life without fucking parole in the deepest darkest fucking holes imaginable. And if we can prove some treason, oh fucking hang them by the neck until they are fucking dead, especially the scum and Bayer, man. Like Bayer is responsible for some serious ass atrocities in American and world history. Like I don't really have time to go into the deeper details, but if y'all want to lose some sleep, I recommend looking up the atrocities that Bayer has committed against all of humanity, man, over the decades. It's really sad how these
Mm-hmm.
people are allowed to fucking exist and why their heads haven't been torn from their fucking bodies barehandedly.
Either that or why the hell have they not been fucking shot in the fucking streets?
Oh yeah, it's like people kind of forget. We sent a memo that I thought personally was very loud and clear and like was concise and to the point last December, when people the population decided, "Hey, we're going to ice this fucking United Healthcare motherfucker." And we thought that the message was sent loud and clear, but evidently it hasn't really resonated yet. So I think like a total culling would really, I think, drive the point home. It can't be no half measures either. It's got to be all of them. I don't care if Elon's fucking tied up into it. I don't give a shit. I don't think there's any quote unquote good CEOs or anything like that. Like maybe there's a couple, but if we gotta get rid of all of them to get rid of all of them, then we get rid of all of them. That's how I fucking feel about it.
I think it's honestly utterly fucking hilarious. They have done more to make Luigi Mangione look like a hero than a fucking villain. The fact that they got literally like a whole bunch of fucking armed guards giving him a fucking escort like he's the goddamn Joker
Oh,
is
like it's a fucking threat to the American people as well. That fucking photo was.
oh my god.
It's the state threatening the fucking people. That's what I took out of it. Took out of it.
I'll tell you what
Sorry.
I'm taking out of it is the fact that you have honestly done like a lot more to make him seem like a martyr than a fucking this like CEO icing son of a bitch you make him out to be. But like, if anything, like everyone pretty much agrees with like fucking with what he did. I mean, like, if you look at it in some time, he's gonna walk free.
Oh, I would love to fucking see that. I really honestly would. If we can pardon the January Sixers, I'm sure if we can pardon the January Sixers and if what's his name? Oh, fucking oh, he shot the pedophiles during the BLM riots. Machine Gun Boy.
I can.
Kyle
Oh,
Rittenhouse.
Kyle. Yeah, Kyle
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Rittenhouse.
yeah, yeah. If Kyle Rittenhouse and like a few others can get off of that, I'm thinking that there's enough room to go. Oh, get out of here, you little scamp! Don't do it again. I killed them all. Oh yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. To the 1%. Like I think that would be fine. But I would love to see him go free. I mean, Rod Blagojevich, that fucking criminal, corrupt fuckstick, was thrown into prison for trying to sell former President Barack Obama's, I think, his Senate seat when he won the presidency. He, of course, had to vacate his seat in the Senate. I think it
Yep.
was the Senate or it was Congress. I don't really give a shit. Really, this is just a podcast. This ain't a Destiny stream. I'm not going to really fact check myself over like asinine details. You, the listener, can do that. Sound off in the comments if I was wrong or not. But anyway,
Low key, honestly, like I'm going to laugh my ass off someday if like all of a sudden we get some motherfucker that's literally like the Punisher, but like ISIS fucking CEOs.
I'm so for that. Holy shit. Oh, just kick down every fucking door of every fucking shareholder fucking meeting. Just fucking be done with it, man.
It's like
Bring the corporate world to its fucking knees, and then bring the government to its fucking knees, man. That's the only way to really fix things.
I am just sitting here waiting for him to like fucking say like, "You guys want the big bad Punisher? Here he is!" Like fucking that whole fucking speech, like that would be. Mm.
Uh, I want maybe it would be funnier if he like dressed up in a ballerina costume and fucking ice people because maybe there's like I just saw a fucking dude in a pink fucking tutu ballerina outfit with two heavy machine guns jump into the fucking like the Bayer fucking building or the Baxter building or something, and he just screams out that one line from the mask: "Hang on to your lug nuts, it's time for an overhaul." Woo!
God.
And fucking goes ape shit. I would enjoy that story in the news. I honest to God would, man.
Dude, I would fucking love just like all of a sudden, huh? I wonder what's going on in the news today. Legion of Doom commits mass murder on CEOs. I would sit there just like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, there would be like people who are like pointing to their fucking boss and like guiding him over there real quick so he can just fucking ice the shit out of him. Like, hey man, that guy likes to grab my butt during work. Get some, and just fucking go ham. How can you kill so many CEOs and board members? It's easy. You just don't lead them as much. you know?
It's easy. You just you don't tell them when it's coming.
Ain't war hell? Bonus points if all of you get the reference to what movie I'm referencing.
Do you believe
But
it is
yeah,
a little bit of Full Metal Jacket, eh?
si senor, it is.
Did you hear fairly recently another one of the guys from the movie died?
Oh, really, really? Who died?
Hang on, bear with me as I look it up real quick. Should take about a second.
No problem. I mean, I'm not editing this shit. Fucking Riley is, so he can suck at a PP.
I mean, hey, I kind of like to keep like a little bit of talking going just to like make
I'm
him
just fucking with.
listen.
I'm just fucking with you, Riley. I'm just having some fun. It's some
Yeah,
witty
we're
banter while
just
you're
fucking with
gone.
you, Riley. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Say no more. Say no more.
Okay, hang on. That's train stampede. No, the chick's dead. Hang on. Let's look up more stories here. Cause hang on. Maybe if I search up Full Metal Jacket. Such a
Oh,
great. Okay, his name is Kevin Major Howard.
Kevin Major Howard. What did he do? What did he play?
He's best known for his role as Rafterman.
Rafterman.
Yep.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, he was 69.
He's 69. Well,
That's
what role did he play from in Full Metal Jacket?
I do believe he was one of the when they're pushing up and the guys on the fucking M60 just laying hell. I believe that is one of the people he played.
Oh, is that actually? Oh, I might have just quoted him. Holy shit! Nice, nice, nice. Well, isn't that just funny?
Funny and sad, but yeah.
Yeah, the dude who played E Honda in the live action Street Fighter movie, he died the other day too.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, holy shit, man. I believe he was also in one of the Fast and Furious movies too, if I'm correct.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong.
Hmm. Well,
That would
then we
make like how many people from the Street Fighter movie are dead now?
a lot.
Shit, I remember fucking the guy who played Gomez. He pretty much that was the last
Yeah,
ever fucking thing he did.
Raul Julia. He
Yes,
actually
sir.
had like apparently he had a really great time playing that role, and he did it for his kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't even really care because the movie's bad, but it's actually like quite enjoyable. Out of all the shitty '90s cartoon or live action video game movies, I think that's the best one out of like the big three: Double Dragon, Super Mario Brothers, and Street Fighter.
Well,
I
I mean, you
think.
also got the Mortal Kombat movie too.
Oh fuck! I gotta say, I kind of think that the Mortal Kombat. I think the first Mortal Kombat movie is boring, but the second one is fucking awful. But I love the shit out of it. Like the dude who plays Shao Kahn looks absolutely nothing like a Shao Kahn that you would envision actually being Shao Kahn in a movie. Like you would figure like a Lou Ferrigno type motherfucker actually like being the guy in that role. Instead, they got someone. I know that he's another character actor and he's been in a few other things, but he wouldn't have been like my eighth pick for Shao Kahn in the Mortal Kombat series. But without him, we wouldn't get such bangers as Prepare for Final Combat. And I absolutely fucking love that because that movie sucks. It's a fucking awful ass movie. But like every time I'm about to just like take the DVD out and fucking snap it in half, I get that. I get something cool like he did kill like one guy like a henchman during like his first introduction with his hammer, and he knocked him into Reptile, who is in the walls for some reason. I don't know why,
I
but
don't know
whatever.
either.
But you know
I
what?
mean, like
Whatever.
for me, it's just it's fucking the movies that I love, like the video game movies. I fucking love them. They're like so bad they are fucking good.
I think that the Mario Brothers movie, I think it wasn't as well received in the beginning, but as time's gone on, like the millennials and your generation also seem to have like a really fond appreciation for that movie specifically because it's not bad. It's just not all that good. Like you see what the director and the writers were trying to go for, but it just kind of doesn't really work out. And honestly, video game movies should just be animated. Like I don't think we should do like live action video game stuff, like not TV shows, not anything, just straight up fucking animation or just CGI. You can do like it's animation, but
Do you like
you know,
do fucking like what Resident Evil did? Animate your movies in the fucking game engine.
which I think I would be kind of fine with that too. I just wish that the Resident Evil animated movies were a lot better than they are. But whatever, that's personal preference. But
I just to me, I admire the fucking I admire how they do try to put in a little bit of effort into the movies.
yeah. Now I'll tell you like a great animated movie that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's an animated video game movie. It doesn't make any sense, and I don't understand it at all. But and it's not very good, but the action scenes are absolutely spectacular. It's really the only thing that saves the movie. It's the Street Fighter animated movie. And I'm talking about the
Oh,
one and I'm talking specifically about the one where it's got all like your favorite 90s fucking jams in there, right? And M Bison at the very end is just bearing down on fucking Ryu in a freaking semi truck. And Ryu's just he's jumping up to do a hurricane kick and it just goes, "Are you ready?" And fucking corn plays, man. I absolutely
ah,
love the ending to that movie. It's like it's so cheesy and so bad. It's like the quintessential '90s animated video game film. It really fucking is, and I wouldn't have it any other way. That's why I think all the video game properties should just straight up be animated because at least they have a chance of really, really being great.
yeah. Plus, they don't have to worry about like trying to find maybe like someone that'll fit the role perfectly.
Yeah, that's another thing. You don't have to worry about people getting injured or anything like that. Like the worst in animation studios, your hand cramps up or something. Or after you outsource your editing and stuff to a third world nation, whip marks in the back. But that's really dark. And here at Mosai Gaming, I apologize for that joke right there. I shouldn't make light of slave labor in other countries, like because that's The Simpsons actually did a really great job of shining some real light on the fact that studios like Fox and all this stuff they outsource their labor of like editing and making and producing DVDs and Blu-rays to third world countries. And that shit is just straight up fucking slave labor in sweatshops. And I made light of that, and I just like this is my Lord, I apologize segment for a joke I made. I don't do this very often. I was like, that's kind of dark. Maybe I shouldn't make light of that. Like the fact that like there's a good portion of our entertainment that is straight up made with slave labor. That and do not buy diamonds or any kind of like fancy stones or anything because they're basically all conflict minerals, right? That means children literally get the shit killed out of them in mines so they can go mine the fucking diamonds and precious minerals, precious stones and stuff. It's even worse with strip mining too. Like when we mine for cobalt, I think it's cobalt.
I
That's
believe so. Yeah.
that's the component that goes into all of our electronics. And until we find an alternative to that, cobalt mining seems to be the only option we have. And the practices involved with strip mining just in the industrialized first world are absolutely fucking appalling because I know that you people, when you're driving around in America, you must have like driven cross country or at least to another state or another city hours away. You have come across several times those weird, almost pyramid looking areas that are just upside down, but they go straight down into the ground. That's strip mining destroys the environment and it doesn't really recover too terribly well. And there's all sorts of real nasty shit that goes like the same thing with fracking. And fracking really doesn't help the with plate tectonics and stuff. That's why in northern Texas and Oklahoma they have earthquakes, and they shouldn't be having earthquakes, but because of fracking, what they do is they shoot lots of they shoot lots of pressurized air into the cracks where they think the natural gas is, and they extract the gas through that means. That's super duper duper fucking simplified, and I'm not going to pretend I know the full entire process. I'm saying that enough pressurized air into the earth over time does lead to some negative effects with your sort of like tectonics of the area and the fault lines, you know. But anyway, I
Mm-hmm.
got off into like a semi-environmentalist rant there. We were talking about animated video games and stuff like that, or animated video game movies and all that. But you know which one was just fucking terrible, and I still can't like bring myself to ever believe that So Bad's good because I just think it's bad. The
What's up?
Double Dragon movie.
Oh, good lord.
That movie sucked. It was just bad. No one even knew what the hell the point of that movie was. I remember nothing of that movie. I know I watched it and everyone in my family hated it, including me.
I mean, to be fair, we do say that in the world where fucking what is it? Um we say that in where we live in a world where we let Dragon Ball Evolution happen.
Ugh. You know, that's I think that's the that's going to be knocked off pretty soon as world's shittiest anime or animated live action adaptation because the Minecraft movie is coming out, and that you ever get that, Kane? Let me ask you something.
What's
You ever
up?
get that feeling that you know that a movie that's about to come out is going to be a huge piece of shit, and then when it comes out, it turns out it's a huge piece of shit? I'm getting that fucking feeling with the Minecraft movie because I know that kids grow up and there's more kids that are still playing Minecraft, but do you think that the kids today would even really be into this? Are they really into the whole like, wow, I can't wait to see Jack Black as Minecraft fucking Steve and Jason Momoa as some fucking character and all these other people as some fucking characters in the Minecraft movie?
I think honestly they're probably going to be like us and probably roast the movies we had that were live action when we
Uh,
were.
I mean, at some point in time, like, you have to think to yourself, even if, like, you're a Jack Black level of actor, you have to think that doesn't this sort of, like, negatively affect your reputation? Like, I would think that maybe you just chill. Like, you know, because, like, you can't really ride on the Tenacious D fame anymore because you got ass mad over Kyle Gass fucking making a funny assassination joke on Trump, which is fine because, you know, like, you know, those kind of jokes are fucking funny. And, you know, it's funny. And Trump is
Yeah.
our president, so, you know, it worked out for him. He just kind of got nicked behind the ear a little bit. You know, fight, 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 fight like hell. And everyone did. And now Trump is president. But, you know, you didn't have to take an indefinite hiatus and break up your fucking band just to make a point, like we stand against violence and all. Like, no, you fucking don't, man. You're fine. It's fine. Who cares? I don't think that anyone should lose their job over fucking edgy humor. Like, I didn't think that what's her name, Kathy Griffin, should have gotten shit on as hard as she did for her like little stunt with Trump's bloody head. And it's a mannequin. I don't give a shit. Fine. People are angry. That's what really pisses me off too, because all these fucking leftoids and all these fucking Democrats, boo, Trump, he's a Nazi. I hate, well, we should kill them all, blah, blah, blah. And then someone in their camp does an edgy fucking joke. Radio fucking silence. No one fucking goes to defend her. You know, I just didn't think I don't care for her politics, but absolutely love her as a fucking comedian. I think she's fucking hysterical. I've watched her for many years, and I don't think that she should have gotten canned. I don't think that Gilbert Gottfried should have gotten canned or gotten his Geico deal taken away from him for the new rocks on the kids fucking joke that he made, because I think it was Haiti or whatever, one of those fucking countries where there was a landslide. And you know, there was a landslide and a bunch of fucking kids got fucking crushed to death. And he goes, and he takes to Twitter, like, have you heard of the new boy bands? New rocks on the kids. And he got his fucking endorsement deal, fucking taking his lucrative ass endorsement deal taken from the Aflac deal. There we go. Yeah, he was doing Aflac. I remember that now.
I
You
mean,
didn't
it's
need
like
that taken away from him. That's all I gotta say. Hey, your
I mean, it's
thoughts?
like he's trying to make comedy. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah, Anthony Jeselnik is one of the funniest comedians I think of our time. And his whole shtick is edgy humor, especially after tragic events, because we need to take a fucking temperature of the room.
I mean, plus my favorite fucking comedian is Bert Kreischer, without a fucking doubt, because of the fact that he has fucking Hitler's teacup. Isn't that
What?
not funny?
Hold on. Do what now?
Bert Kreischer has Hitler's teacup.
It sounds like something that I think he got ripped off. I don't know anything about that, but it feels immediately like he got fucking he got fucking scammed.
I mean, he might have gotten fucking scammed, but it is fucking hilarious that he has probably something the Fuhrer drank from. And he also now has, I think, because of Gabriel Iglesias, he has more Nazi memorabilia.
Oh Jesus! Wait, hold on. How does that work? Can you explain that to me, please?
On an episode, I think it was on his show, I think it's like Something's Hot or whatever it's called, like his little cooking thing when he's in the kitchen. Gabriel Iglesias, I think he gave him a pin they used to wear because of the people at Volkswagen. And
Oh, that's fucking cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Like, now that you gave me some context, I'm
And he
thinking like, dude, I
also
fucking love Gabriel Iglesias. Please don't tell me he's collecting fucking Nazi memorabilia.
apparently a fan that was, as he said in his own words, a Volkswagen enthusiast gave them to him at one of his shows. So, because of the fact that Tom Segura gave him Hitler's teacup, it was only fitting for him to not only give him the fucking pins, but he also gave him a little fucking pocket knife that had a bunch of Nazi art and shit on it.
Damn.
Like, I have no idea, like, it could be so fucked up, but to me, like, having pieces of history like that is fucking awesome.
Yeah, like, as long as you're not like being obsessive about it and like wearing you know your Nazi uniform. Like, this ain't It's Always Sunny, where that was funny that one episode that one time. You know, God, that was fucking hysterical, because like if like back in the day, if you gave me a fucking Nazi hat, I'd be fucking watching Saturday morning cartoons, eating cereal, where like my fucking little fucking Nazi uniform hat. That's fucking funny, or like showing up eating a banana, after my friends are pounding on the door. It was like, hey, look what I found in your fucking grandpa's fucking box from the attic. That would be fucking hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
But like people like getting too enthusiastic about it. I was like, okay, calm down there, Adolf. All right.
All
Like,
right, all right.
I
Chill
like
out.
some
We
of the
know.
like
We
I don't really give a shit about, Adolf Hitler's shitty little paintings. I don't need like three of them. I don't want the uniform. I know we were just joking about that, but I don't want it. Okay.
Okay,
I,
we know you got rejected at art school. We don't need you to take out 6 million people to send out a message.
I will steal all of your Nazi gold, though. Thank you very much. Oh man, dude, I would been like a fucking the biggest fucking thief in World War II. I would have had a fucking network set up and fucking ready to distribute our ill-gotten gains from World War II, man. Like, I'm glad that was never around there because morals were, well, everyone pretended that they're so like strict and to the point. It was like, dude, nah, I'm gonna get rich. I just like spent years killing Nazis. That's a reward in and of itself, but still, it's even more of a big reward? Gold. Big bars of fucking gold. Let's go ahead and take this before the Russians fucking get here and redistribute it to the fucking Kremlin. Okay,
Big
yeah.
big bars of gold and 2 golden Lugers. That is all I want.
Oh man, a golden gun would be sexy as shit. I really do want a Luger, and I also want a 007 fucking gun. That like the old school fucking one that fucking OG Sean Connery had.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just love those, and I love the Lugers too. The red or the Red 9 from Resident Evil 4. If you're nasty, that's one of my favorite guns as well. I also want a Tommy gun and a Gatling gun.
I mean, the surprising thing is when I think I think if I remember this correctly, when my granddad on my dad's side of the family was still alive, he actually had 2 golden Lugers in his
Ah,
collection. And the sad thing is someone fucking stole them too. I'm fucking pissed
probably for
about that.
fucking beer money.
Dude, I'm fucking pissed about that because my granddad on my dad's side of the family had tons of fucking neat shit. He had
Yeah.
the he was a big Trekkie, so he had the blueprints to the fucking USS Enterprise literally sprawled out at one point.
Oh, that's fucking cool, man.
Like, he had lots of cool shit, but the fact that some people in my fucking family just come out of the fucking woodworks and decide to fucking steal a bunch of shit kind of fucking hurts a bit, you know?
Yeah, that's fucking lame.
But yeah. Wow, this just got incredibly depressing. So how about those Mets, eh?
Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't mean to let you go off on a little bit of tangent here. Uh, we're going to talk about wrestling for a quick sec here because Big Papa
Oh,
Pump, fucking Scott Steiner, like right now he's on Twitter and he's like, I got an absolute metric shit ton of old wrestling memorabilia from the WCW and fucking TNA days. And him and his little team of people, probably him and his family, quote unquote team, they they're doing like just bullshit giveaways on Twitter right now. So I've been like monitoring Twitter like all day because he's doing like the giveaways on there. It's really cool because there's some shit that I really, really want.
dude, imagine like having like one of the original titles from WCW or fucking at some
Uh
point if they ever sell it, the fucking fists they had for the set of 2005's Friday Night SmackDown, that
oh
shit
yeah,
would be cool as fuck.
God, but where would you put it though? It's like, fuck yeah, this is like the biggest impulse buy.
I mean, like,
Like, where would you even like? I guess if I had a big enough backyard, it would like, what do I? Oh, like there's the real question actually. Do you get at least the smackdown, or like do you get like something that indicates that this is actually, because it's going to look real fucking weird if you have just like a gigantic fist in your background. Because you stand it up, now you're doing like the Black Power fist, and that's going to be an argument with your neighbors because now they're thinking you're doing some weird political statement. But if you have it like suspended off the ground and you're just letting it fist a little bit, you're going to get some weird fucking looks. Like that guy has a giant fist rocking like back and forth in an in and out motion. Does he try to tell us something? Like that's some weird swinger bait if I ever fucking saw it.
right?
uh
Fucking
you're the fist
imagine
guy.
even like fucking having like many of the fucking chairs from like SummerSlam or whatever.
Oh man, what really sucks is the golden age of collecting cool shit is, it's not necessarily over, but like once all the old, because like no one's once all the old stuff goes away, that's pretty much it. Because who's really going to be collecting, like besides some like obsessive crazy fan, like who's really going to be collecting modern day freaking Star Trek or modern day Star Wars stuff? And I don't mean so much as that's an indictment of those shows, but it sucks that that's like kind of true. And also, I refuse to believe that the Avatar movies are as popular as they are. I got the first one because I believe that everyone saw it. But then it took like so long for number 2, and it's supposed to be one of the top grossing movies of all time, but nobody knows anyone that went and watched the movie in theaters. I don't know anyone who actually owns it or even anyone who's actually ever watched the second movie. So how the fuck did this happen? Because there was hype, but there wasn't that much hype. And then there wasn't that much traction on any social media outlets when the second Avatar movie came out. So how the fuck is this? I really feel that maybe this is a fake propped up ass movie that was just like sort of astroturfed and yeah, just astroturfed into existence. It really pisses me off, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, it's like pretty much every year whenever we got a new fucking Transformers movie, like fucking one through, it's like when in from 1 to 3 we had Linkin Park at the end.
Mhm.
Fucking yeah, I get it, the whole fucking the memes and shit. And then
Yeah,
4
yeah.
and 5, I think like we got what, Imagine Dragons.
Ugh, God, that band fucking sucks hard cocks in hell.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, dare I say it, I like Imagine Dragons, but they're like fucking overrated as shit.
Oh, big time. If I, all right, I'm gonna be totes on with you, as the kids say. If I didn't have to listen to believer, believer, fucking 80 fucking times a goddamn day, when I was working for Walmart, because they had to only put the one station on the one radio on the one station, and so and I
Oh,
have to
dude,
fucking hear this shit multiple times. Like, dude, I wouldn't hate this band so obsessively. Them and fucking Five Finger Donkey Punch. I don't like that band either.
can I be honest?
Sure.
I never really got into listening a good chunk of Stevie Nicks.
I don't care for Stevie Nicks. I don't give a shit about Stevie Nicks. Like everyone's super into Stevie Nicks. Like, no, you like that last band that they were in.
Fleetwood
Isn't that?
Mac.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. Fleetwood Mac is fucking great. Overrated as fuck. and overplayed, but still a great fucking band. But I don't give a rat's ass about fucking Stevie Nicks, and I'm at the point where I can, if someone ever took away the entirety of the Black Album from Metallica and never played that again, I would be fine. Like, I wouldn't be sad if I never heard Enter Sandman again, because like it's such a it's a good song, but it's just been played. I think I literally heard that song a million times.
I mean, I'd be sad if I don't get to fucking hear The Unforgiven.
Well, we'll download The Unforgiven. All right, we'll still keep that song. That's a fucking great song. That's arguably
Mhm.
probably, it might be, if it's not the best Metallica song, it certainly is in the top 5, maybe the top 3, because you've got so many strong contenders for that. I mean, because I think Unforgiven 2, the sequel, that song is really fucking good too.
Oh, fuck yeah, without a goddamn doubt. I mean, also, dare I say it, off of some of their new shit, when fucking Undertaker was getting hyped up for his last bit or whatever, when they played Now That We're Dead, that was fucking awesome.
I like some of their new stuff, all right, but like it's like I haven't even attempted to listen to Hardwired to Self Destruct and the new album. Like the last like couple albums, I've just haven't even had the motivation to listen to, and it's I don't hate them for it. It's sort of like this is too new Metallica 5 me. Okay, too new Metallica 5 me. That's kind of how I feel about that.
I feel like these older bands like Motley Crue, Metallica, fucking God, other ones I probably can think of but can't name. They are slowly to me becoming more and more like Guns N' Roses. Like each
Um,
album like has their few hits and the rest is just
I think Guns N' Roses had some mega hits and some good songs, but overall, I think that band sucked. Like
I mean,
it's really like you got their handful, and you got their handful of really really good songs, a handful of pretty okay songs that you don't mind being drunk at a bar or at a party hearing, but you don't really go and listen to them independently. And then the rest of it is like, dude, this sucks. Same thing with Motley Crue.
God, fucking looking at Vince Neil now, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck happened? Like Vince Neil looks like he fucking ate Vince Neil.
Oh, yeah, that's what tons of years of drugs and alcohol, hard drugs and hard alcohol and excess living will really, really do for you.
Mhm. I mean, fucking A, look at fucking Ozzy. He fucking snorted ants, licked piss off a floor, and he's still alive and kicking.
He looks half decent for his age, too.
He does, but it's kind of sad how he looks like hammered dog shit now.
I know, man. That makes me fucking sad. I wish I can hit him with the time ray that gives him like reverses his age by 40 years.
Like, I feel like if there's gonna be any death that hits me hard, it's gonna be Ozzy.
Oh, it'll definitely be on the Stanley level of fucking of loss. And what's his name? Ernest Borgnine. I thought that fucking hit hard too.
That's the guy who played fucking
Mermaid Man, and like
yeah.
a bunch of other like good movies and stuff. That if you watched any movies on like the Disney Channel or something, you've seen Ernest Borgnine on that on there.
Fucking
Of course, he's Mermaid Man, so
mhm. Fucking, I feel like the day we lose, like fucking, it's gonna be sad because Ozzy knew how to make fucking heavy songs, ballads and fucking
I'm
like
actually oh, sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
the entirety of No More Tears is one of my favorite fucking albums of his.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely one of Ozzy's best fucking albums too. Uh, I do have to say, I hate to sound like that fan. I think his first few albums, like I think like his first like four or maybe five, like eh, which album has Perry Mason on it? That's the one with No More Tears, right?
I believe so. Yeah, hang on. I actually have his music downloaded. Let me take a look real quick.
Because I listened to the Ozzy album from like 2001. I hate to say it, but I didn't like it very much.
Let's see. That was Perry Mason's the song, right?
Yeah, and that's a good fucking song too.
That was on. Hmm. Hang on. I'm still trying to find it. No, me just like a whole bunch of fucking music downloaded.
You know what's fucking hysterical is 80s is like a deep in the 80s Ozzy Osbourne because he looks like the guy that would be in the meme of don't have to worry about 80s Ozzy Osbourne. 80s Ozzy Osbourne isn't real. He can't hurt you. And then the
80s
next shot
Ozzy.
is like 80s Ozzy. And it's fucking like great.
Okay, I looked it up. It is off the Osmosis album from
Okay, that
'95.
album is fucking great. Yeah, that was kind of their I think his last like really, really great album. And like but the first like few album like the first couple albums are also some of the best fucking metal rock music that I've ever fucking heard too. Like Just Say Ozzy is fucking great.
And especially when they had him on for Black Sabbath was just pure fucking just ah. Plus, I mean, like you also got to think of it this way, like fucking with how significant of a career Ozzy had, he's probably not only like changed many fucking lives, but introduced so many people to like this pure fucking form of metal. It's just it can't be understated.
Well, it's like I mean, even though so many people have tried, it's hard to uh it's hard to jump over that hurdle because like they're really when it comes to like Ozzy's level, it's hard to fucking get to that level without like you being like well, like Pantera, or like fucking Slayer, or even well, some could say not even Anthrax, even though Anthrax is a huge band. But you fucking get out of the '80s and the early '90s, and Anthrax just fucking dropped off the face of the fucking earth. They're still able to sell out shit, but at the same time, though, you can see like a total different direction that all of metal seem to have taken, and they just left fucking Anthrax behind. And I don't know why, because I think they're a capable band, and I think some of their shit's really, really good. But it's so weird to see that they're kind of like Anthrax will always be viewed as those guys who are like the last to cross the finish line. That's a
Mm-hmm.
long roundabout way of me trying to figure out how to politely put Anthrax, because I fucking love that band. But still, man, whenever anyone's like mentioning 80s and 90s metal, sadly, I think Anthrax is always going to be like last or next to last.
I mean, plus fucking you also got to think if you also have Overkill in the equation.
Overkill's fucking good. And then, like metal even evolves even more to where you get fucking Carnifex and fucking Gojira and stuff like that. It can't even be, it can't even be like compared. Like you're not contrasting like or comparing apples to oranges. apples and a rotten bunch of fucking potatoes. It's like, this is not the same thing. I want the good apple. Like, I'm going to put on fucking card effects. Or, Gojira. Or fucking early fucking Aussie, But yeah.
Plus, I mean, it's like you also got to think like we were at like the 90s was a time where it's like the whole idea of metal fucking changed. Like because we had different fucking eras of fucking metal. We had thrash metal, groove metal, new metal.
Fucking math metal, which is essentially Tool, especially at the beginning.
And fucking Tool is just like an absolute masterpiece of a fucking band.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you get a lot of smart metalheads together. That's what happens.
I feel like Tool was one of those bands where like I could like pop an edible, get high as shit, and just like absolutely just sprawl out and listen to one of their fucking albums.
Oh yeah, that's definitely some, we're dropping acid, but we're not watching fucking Wizard of Oz listening to Pink Floyd. Like, no, we're gonna be listening to 10,000 Days and getting real or later Alice. That's fucking such any Tool album really. And we're vegging and getting fucking philosophical.
That
Ugh.
and I remember I had popped like one of like the edibles we had at the time, and I was like high as shit, and I had Tool on. I was like, dude, this is like whenever you listen to music high, it is a fucking life changing experience.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I fucking totally agree to that. Like, I didn't really care for Radiohead and Ween and all that till I started doing my getting into my Coke phase. And I was like, "Oh, okay, okay. Hey, you know what? Can we listen to Depeche Mode and fucking Cure too? I want to see something." And fucking sure enough, you do enough blow, and all those like all the beginnings of goth music and shit, like Joy Division, and I love all these fucking bands still, like Joy Division, The Cure, Depeche Mode, and all that stuff. I absolutely love those bands, but drugs really does go like hand in hand with music. It really is a peanut butter and jelly sort of situation.
Cause I remember there were times I would get high, I would listen to shit like fucking Bullet from My Valentine, Pantera. Like that had to have been my favorite fucking shit to listen to while I'm high as shit.
Wait, which one again?
Bullet from My Valentine.
I heard that one song by them, but I just haven't gotten to the other shit yet. But I look forward to eventually I'll probably end up listening to them.
I'll tell you what, I am actually looking forward, if it's from what I'm hearing is true, I am hoping Breaking Benjamin releases another album because I listened to their single for Awaken. It is fucking amazing, dude.
You and my brother would really get along. Like I don't shit on Breaking Benjamin or anything. I guess they're just not my type of music, I suppose. But I get why people are super into Breaking Benjamin and shit like that.
Plus, it's like if you're going through a messy breakup and you like really like want music that like fucking like you love and that fits like whatever you're feeling, that's like one of the fucking go-tos, really. Yeah.
All right, Kang. Do you? I think I might have said everything I needed to talk about today. You got anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's about it for me. And if we are going to end it, I would like to end it on the note of saying, "Cope and seed, Canada. Cope and fucking seed."
Okay, suck the pee. All right. Kang, where can they find you, bro?
You can find me at linktr.ee/grimrealm. Seriously, why don't you give me a follow on Twitter there, eh? That'd be pretty nice.
Hey, well, you Canadian now, huh? You switching sides?
Oh fuck
No,
no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
playing.
no, 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 no.
All right. Okay. And you can catch me on Twitter at MSGOfficialYT, at twitter.com/Moeside Gaming. Moeside Gaming everywhere. Go check me out. There's a social media platform out there. I'm probably on them, but not on Snapchat because that place fucking sucked. And Snapchat was so like gay and like totally lame. You know, guys? I feel
Oh
like
my
so
god,
lame.
I gotta keep up with my snap streak.
My snap, it's just fucking so like, dude, I just want to have fun. I don't want to like have a social media platform where I think it's a fucking chore. Like I'm on Twitter and I'm just fucking laughing my ass off and saving pictures of good tits. And
Hey, fucking
that's all
men.
I want to do. That's all I want to do. I want to look at good boobs and good booty, and I want to shit post, and I want to laugh and enjoy myself. That's all I want to do. But yeah, most side gaming everywhere. W.GG. Use promo code MoDiggity. Save 10% off your total purchases. New flavors coming out. They're really freaking good. Get some Calio cream or some Galaxy freaking grenade.
Ooh,
Fucking
that does sound
delicious.
good.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming out and listening to us this week. Sub to the channel, you fuckers. Sub to our channel, okay? All right. Catch you on the flip side. Take care. Ta ta.
I'll be the same, everybody.
Wouldn't give this to any other guy, and I just wanna tell